I'm Ella Bowman, a freshman here at Shelby County High School, and you're watching the first episode of The Launch. We hope you enjoy!
Hocus Pocus.
My favorite Halloween movie is Halloween.
My favorite Halloween movie is Friday the 13th.
Scary Movies 3.
My favorite scary movie is Hocus Pocus.
The movie Hubie Halloween.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
My favorite movie is The Nightmare Before Christmas.
It Chapter 2. Friday the 13th.
Hocus, what's the Hocus.
Just Halloween.
Halloween.
My favorite Halloween movie is Hubie Halloween. It might not be that much of a horror movie, but it's really comedic. It Chapter 2.
My favorite Halloween movie is Hocus Pocus.
I would say The Conjuring. I like the Charlie Brown Halloween movie.
Trick or treat! Okay, so my favorite Halloween memory is actually not on Halloween. And it's actually kind of mean, so don't judge me. But my brother and I decided we'd play a trick on our little sister. I was probably 7 and my brother was 9. We had a little sister who's a lot younger than us and super gullible. And one day we told her it was Halloween and she got real upset. She was like, I don't have a costume. So we said, well, how about you let us paint you blue and you could be a Smurf. And so we painted her blue with like paint. I have no idea where our parents or babysitter was. I don't know how we got away with it, but we did. We painted her blue all over. And so she said, I'm ready to go trick-or-treating. And so she went knocking on our neighbor's door and it wasn't Halloween. And she said trick-or-treat. They just stared at her like, why is there a blue kid at my door and it's not? Why is she saying trick-or-treat? So she didn't know what was happening. The neighbors didn't know what was happening. And they felt bad for her. So they gave her like stuff, like money. We don't have any candy, but here's like $1 or an apple or she got all kinds of good stuff. And so it backfired on us, but we also got in trouble for painting our sister. So it wasn't really like a good memory, but it's a funny memory. And every time I think of Halloween, I always remember when we tricked our sister and it wasn't Halloween.
My favorite Halloween memory is we strapped a witch onto our drone and we were flying in to bone people and freaking people out.
COVID has changed many things about our school environment, but we still find fun things to do in advisory. From dancing parties and painting pumpkins to championship Jenga games and autopsies. But the fun doesn't stop there. We also go fishing and play with bubbles. What did you do on your advisory day?
Hi, my name is Carson Young, and I'm here with Shayna Smith. She is learning at school, at home while I'm at school. So, why did you choose to go to online school?
At the end of last year, when everybody switched over to online school, I thought it was awful because I don't know, I think it was just like a mix of emotions because like COVID hit and everything, and it was just like crazy. And so when we started school this year, I was like begging for us to go back to in-person. I did not want to do NTI because I had a bad experience with it at the end of the year. I did end up in passing and everything was fine. So when we started NTI at the beginning of this year, everybody was like ready. I think the teachers had like a long time to prepare for it, and it was much more organized than at the end of last year because it was just kind of thrown to all of us and we had no clue what to do. And so I started doing it and I had a positive mind because I did not know how long it was going to be. We were going to have to do it. And so I was like, it was working for me and I really enjoyed it. But then I was like, I really miss seeing my friends and my teachers, and I really just want to go back to in person. That when we finally went back to in person, the first day of school, I texted my mom during advisory. I was like, Mom, this is awful. I want to come home. And she was like, why? And I was like, this just doesn't feel like school. I gave it a couple weeks, and I was also in volleyball season, so that helped me stay there a little bit longer. But when volleyball was over, I was like, I don't want to be here. Like, it was nothing against anybody. Like, it was just, I didn't want to be at school. Because having more flexibility, because, like, say I'm in first period and I have an online meeting with my teacher, and then I finish my assignment, and I'm done with that class. Like, I can go do something around the house that needs to be done because I don't have anything to do until my third period class. I like still being able to see my friends because, like, online and stuff, I can still see them and I can still see my teachers. I don't know if I have any dislikes. Like, I mean, it's pretty great. If there was a dislike, it would be that sometimes I get done with school at, like, some days it's 12 o'clock, some days it's 1 o'clock, and it's not consistent, and so sometimes I do get kind of bored just sitting at home because my parents don't get home till like 5 or 6. But I mean, at the same time, like for like Karena's class, she'll have a meeting with me, but she's also talking to you guys, and sometimes you guys like ask a question or have something that you need to be done that maybe one of us at home have the same question as. So yeah, it's kind of weird being right here and then hearing you guys in the background. Because, like, that's my school, but I think it works, and I don't really see a big problem with it.
That's good. So is it easier or harder than expected to be working at home?
Easier, because at school, you're given an assignment, and you do it, but a lot of kids are, like, going to drag it out and not do the assignment, and a lot of times we're given a bunch of extra work time. Like, today is a big work day for Shelby County, and like for me, I have an assignment, I do it, I'm done, and I can move on. Yeah. So I think being at home, most kids be like more laid back and they wouldn't want to do anything. But I think for being at home, it's more strict for me because sometimes my parents are home when they work from home, and they'll like make sure I'm getting my stuff done. So it's not just like I'm by myself doing my work. Like I have my parents watching me, and I'll have friends text me and be like, "Hey, did you get this done?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I need some help," and I'm always ready to help somebody. So.
Is there anything you would like to say to those who are online and maybe not too sure about it?
If you're online and you're not sure about it, it might just be your way of learning because there are different types of learning. There's ones who need to be in person, need to be hands-on, and I thought that was me. And then there's some who can just look at a computer screen, learn, and be fine. Mm-hmm. So if you're online and you're not sure, just kind of be positive about it and try to do the best that you can do because it might work for you and it might get you better grades than it was when you were in person. So you just got to hang on and be positive.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shayna.
So this is kind of the space that I work in. Sometimes I do in my kitchen, sometimes I go outside, but most of the time this is right here. I have my backpack right here. I always have my charger plugged in, and usually in between classes, I obviously will catch up on my work before I do anything that's not school related. But if I'm home and I have nothing school related, I'll do like the dishes or the laundry, or like I'll take care of my dog. I'll eat in between classes so I don't have to eat during class. Sometimes I'll take like a little 30-minute nap just so I'm like ready for the next class to go. And I'm always caught up on my schoolwork. I never will do something without being caught up on my schoolwork. But to be completely honest, I like this and it works for me, and I'm so glad that I did it. So yeah.
Here at Shelby County High School, we've started a new tradition called the Spirit of a Rocket Award. In order to receive this award, you must be resilient, seek opportunity, be curious, seek knowledge, pursue excellence, embrace tradition, and have school spirit.
This week, we nominate Miss Wisman for our Rocket Spirit Stake 4 tradition.
We nominate her because she upholds the traditions very well and keeps her family line in the high school. She represents the Rockets very well.
Miss Wisman, here's your spirit stick.
For the Spirit of the Rocket Award for pursuing tradition.
Oh, well, thank you.
At Shelby County High School, we've started.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Next, we have Catherine Gaddy with Mask Up, explaining the importance of our masks.
Masks not only help prevent the spread of COVID, but there's also a few other benefits. Let's hear what the students have to say.
What's the benefit of wearing your mask?
If your breath stink, ain't nobody else gotta smell it.
You only have to do your makeup above your nose.
You got some on your teeth, people won't be able to see it.
I don't really have to get up and get ready in the morning because my mask covers my face.
My mask goes with every outfit.
So you can't see all like the acne that this mask creates because it's hidden.
Now for something more serious. Shelby County is a masked up community. This is to help prevent the spread of COVID amongst your peers, but also to keep our students and faculty as safe as possible. And make sure you're always wearing your mask correctly. This means that it's over your nose and covering your mouth. But on a real note, guys, make sure we are social distancing when possible and we have our mask up at all times.